Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there's a light on. I should probably take that off, actually. 1 second, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. It's too dark in my room. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna go back in here. Sorry about that. There's a huge light above my head. I'm gonna move away from that very quickly, just so that it doesn't stay there, and because it's kind of blinding, and my room's pretty ugly right now because we're getting some painting and we're gonna completely remodel this room. So it's currently pretty bad. But lucky for you guys, what's not so bad is hopefully this mic still sounds good. Hopefully it's not too echoey. But what's not so bad is we got a show match for you tonight. Knights of Chaos have blessed me again with another show match. Returning is the Strikers of Chaos Crimson team, as they're going to be facing off against the Strikers of Chaos Onyx team in a best of 7. It's going to be a real treat for all of you tonight, because I promise you it's going to be an amazing experience. And for all of you watching, obviously, hopefully you guys are all here from the Knights of Chaos. Make sure to cheer on your favorite team going through, or you know what? Just cheer for the Knights of Chaos in general, because you know they're a great org. So I'm sure you guys are very happy to be back. I'm very happy to be back. And I know for a fact, Knights of Chaos is going to be very happy to be here. Crimson did win last night. That's not why they're here. Obviously, it's scrimmages, so it's just all for fun. There's nothing on the line for any of these teams, but pride is important, as it always is. How is everybody doing? Hoping we get a couple messages coming through from different viewers. Make sure to be active. The more active you are, the more I'll react to what you say. This match, I believe, is Tier 4, Tier 5. I don't remember exactly which one. I think it's... Is that my name? Yes, it is your name. There you go. I got this head-to-head for you. So your name's up there. Hello, cool. It's nice to see you back in. Man, you know what sucks? Onyx has this black and white logo, it completely conceals your name. Cool. Tier 4, Tier 5. Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, it is nice to see you, man. Don't you have oh yeah, you're gonna be at the major soon enough as well, aren't you? Doesn't that start tomorrow? Yeah, it starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 29th. Sucks I'm not gonna be able to see it, but heard there's many good things happening. If you guys want to, and actually, you know what? I'll put up a poll here for you guys. If you guys want to, I can do predictions for the whole thing. And here we go. It's gonna be up for a single minute. Now you guys can vote for it. I need to see an overwhelming majority of you vote in favor of it for me to actually do it, because it does take a good amount of work. And because I'm stuck at one monitor, it's gonna probably take a bit of a break before I get the whole page set up. So if I see an overwhelming majority of you doing it, voting in favor of it, then I will do it. But I am quite tired. It's not the best time of night for me, so you guys are gonna have to do it. But the question is, do you guys want me to do it on stream, or do you guys want me to do it off stream? So I can do it off stream, and I can post it onto Twitter, or you guys could clip it. If I do it on stream, you guys could clip it and then post that to Twitter. What day is it? Wait, what day is it? Today's the 28th. Tomorrow's the 29th. Yeah, I see it. The only two of you in chat actually voted for it, so I'll probably do it for you guys. But now the question is, do you guys want me to do it on stream? I'm gonna try to get through it kind of quickly, because I'm currently kind of sick, and so I might get a migraine if I stay on stream too long. But currently I feel pretty good. Got some water next to me in case I ever really fall ill. But since you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. Tomorrow's day 1 of the broadcast. What day is it? Today's Thursday. So you're gonna be going down tomorrow. You might be watching day 1 broadcast tomorrow. Not an issue, obviously, because fans only come in, I think, in the final 2 days. So it shouldn't start. It starts tomorrow, I believe. Yep. In 13 hours. Today's Tuesday. I'm an idiot. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Why did I think tomorrow? You know why? Because all the majors start on Friday. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. That's when they're starting. Is on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then you guys will be watching at Saturday, Sunday. So it's my bet on that. But yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. I will not be able to see the first day. I'm going to be out, I think, having lunch for most of it. So sorry, but I hopefully will be watching the final 2 days at the very least, because those are very important. Scared me so much. Yeah, sorry about that. Cool. Why are you trusting me, man? I'm not very trustworthy. But you know what? It is kind of funny when I scare my teammate. Did the pack for the major? I mean, you probably will if you're leaving on Friday. You probably should be packing. But yeah, it is Tuesday, so you'll be fine. And just to let you know, Stack League's gonna be fine for you. We haven't had really any updates for next matches, so I think we'll be fine, man. By the way, on the Snack League, so I don't think you should have any issues. Yeah, let's get into the matches, right? It is a best of 7, I should tell you. Yesterday was a best of set for best of 5s. It was a long day. It was 3 hours straight of a stream. But no, you don't have to pack now, but you probably should very soon. Yeah, after this it's gonna be spicy for us. It will be, yeah. We have to still have to wait for who comes. I think there's 3 teams on the chopping block right now, I believe. For the league, it is. I'll get it for you. 3 teams. I know Byzantium and V8 are 2 of the teams up there. And and Team Always. In TAS. Screaming at the 1900 level. Well, you know what, if you keep carrying us like you do, then we'll be just fine. But yeah, the winner of Team Ass and then versus the loser of V8 and Byzantium will be really interesting. I assume it's going to be Team Ass versus Byzantium, because Byzantium, I think, is the weaker team. But Direct is insane. He can do a lot of stuff. He's the stats guy, so it depends how he plays, but if he plays as well as he did against us, could be a close match. But I think we'll be just fine, because we've destroyed Team S when we last played him. I think we beat him 3-0. I think we swept him. It might have been a 3-1, maybe a 3-2, but we did beat him. I didn't think they were too difficult. And we swept both V8 and Byzantium, I think, so could be good. I don't want to play V8. V8 is pretty good. I mean, V8 and Byzantium are both solid. We're probably playing one of them. But as long as we have it fun, we should be just fine. A best of 7 does favor us because we are a very strong squad. I think in a best of 7, we'll have better chances of beating someone. But yeah, this is a scrim, so the whole squads for both teams are playing. But do not worry too much. By the way, what you guys do say is gonna appear up in chat. So do not worry about it. It's just for fun here for you guys. For fun, smiley face. You want to play V8? V8. 3-1. Who? Oh yeah, Team S. Yeah, they were the best goaltenders, weren't they? Or it was Byzantium. Byzantium. Yeah, they saved everything. And which team did you say you want to play V8? I mean, V8's good. I'd love to play V8. V8 we seem to have a pretty good time against, because we didn't seem to. I didn't ever think we were under too much. We have a game advantage in the semis. We do? I don't think we do. We do not have a game advantage in the semis. I doubt we have a game advantage. I think we have to play a whole best of 7. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we have to play the whole best of 7. But you know what? If you can confirm it, we do. How do you know this? Wait, how do you know this? So advantage are going straight to the semis. Don't just assume it. I don't think we actually have any advantages. Whoa! I didn't say to go yet. Okay, then. I will be starting off right now, but there are a couple messages going. This is a best of 7. Both these teams are scrimming pretty heavily, and we're gonna start off with a goal for Zehi. Really, the back reset. I get that cool, but I'm pretty sure we don't get any advantages except that we get to skip the round. So you should ask the mods on that. But I believe we have to play the whole best of 7, and we have to win 4 games. As that's going on, Crimson is on the orange side, Onyx on the blue. Onyx, I'm pretty sure is like a stone or a metal. No, it might be a metal actually, a kind of a silver, black, and white color. So, you know, pretty distinct colors here on the side of Onyx. We saw Crimson play Scarlet yesterday. Went down in the first series 3-1 and then won 3-2, 3-1 to take the set. Today's just a simple best of 7, so it shouldn't take nearly as long. You gonna pester CCP? Alright, man. Let me know whatever he says, but I'm pretty sure we have to play a whole best of 7. Another person that a good idea to ask would be Lulu. Actually, Lulu's also quite knowledgeable with this whole thing. Lulu seems to do a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff. Oh, there's a shot from Jorgen. What a shot from Jorgen's Jorgen scoring with that dominance, getting a lot of power on that thing, bouncing it right over Dr. Cold. This is Tier 4, Tier 3 matches, so I believe it's Diamond 1 to Diamond 3. Nope, Plat 3 to Diamond 3. Albeit, I'm sure a lot of these players are at the higher level. These scrims are for the Indie Gaming League. As all the teams have registered themselves in it. That's where I do get the logos from that you've seen on my Twitter. Pretty sure it's 4 AM for Lulu. Yeah, that is true. Ask one of the North American people first, but if none of them respond, then you can ask Lulu. Oh, shot from the end is off the post. More players colliding in. Onyx on the goal line. Oh, saved by a Killer Eagle. Onyx, I do believe, Onyx does have the advantage. They are the Tier 4 roster, so this is their series to lose. They are the higher rated roster. They are the favorites coming in. And it's really up to Crimson to give them a surprise. Yeah, it is pretty late for Lulu, but if none of the North American guys answer, obviously you can ask Lulu about it, but Lulu won't answer you now, but I'm sure tomorrow morning they will. They're up surprisingly early. Even for Europeans. Yeah, again, let me know whenever they answer, because I'm almost certain you have to win the whole best of 7. And another goal rolling through. As I'm talking about Snack League, Zehi scores his second off of Jorgen. Jorgen getting involved once again. What a selfless action. Instead of going for the shot in that option, in that angle, which is a totally fine option, instead, seeing Zehi position himself in front of that net, slides it to him, at his nose. Zehi will not miss an open net. Oh, and a bump off that kickoff is going to give possession to Onyx, except Zehi dunked out by Dr. Cold. That might be what I am currently under right now. I might be under a cold myself. As you guys could probably hear. My nose hates this. I've been sick for a couple days now. It doesn't feel good. I'm about to go on a vacation as well. And I don't know. It's with other family members. I'm pretty annoyed that I have to be sick. You've asked? Okay, well, again, let me know. I have never heard about this. I just assumed there was no advantage whatsoever because we won. But if there is, obviously let me know, because I would like to use every advantage we get in our matches. Killer Eagle flicks over one, and it's gonna collide right through, and Zehi waiting there. We know he has what it takes. Low shot. Oh, and a couple whiffs here. Crimson, all 3 players flying right by. No one can connect with the ball. And right now, they're just having their game rocked by Onyx. Onyx showing why they're the superior roster. With 3 goals to their name, they're not ending that onslaught right now. They're going to keep on putting that pressure. Best of 7, so they do need to win 4 games. I don't like to see Crimson all their way back into it. We saw them do it yesterday against Scarlet, but Scarlet was a much tamer roster. They were at the same levels. Now they're going against Onyx. Onyx, a whole different beast entirely. Cold. Look, hitting to the corner. We will say one thing about this Crimson team they are famous for. They love that guild decal. Seems like every single player on theirs has one. for their preferred car choice, seems like most of them do play play Octane, but we have seen them roll out a few Dominuses and a Fennec, so they seem to have some very varied looks. But obviously, cool if since you are watching. Let me know whenever you're ready. I'm pretty sure guild. I don't actually remember what the guild roster currently is. I should check what that is, but I'll come back to you in a little bit about that. Actually, maybe you'll know, cool, because you are like pretty sure you're British, so yeah, you are British, so I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out for me. Jorgen, cleared by now to Killer Eagle, and Killer Eagle, there's the speed. Tier 4 is much faster than Tier 5. Jorgen catches Killer Eagle a little too soft to touch. He went for the boost, a bit careless in his action, and he doesn't have that reaction time to get back. As I did forget to put in a prediction post for you, but I will give you a prediction post after this game. Does Devo CR and Dorito right now? Oh, cool. They actually haven't made any changes? I thought they made some changes. I thought one of the players like left or something. Like I thought like Stevo may have left, but I could be wrong. Jorgen, shot on target. The player is colliding. Jorgen's gonna score again. And Onyx. I don't think they're a good team on RLCS. No, they did not play well. Even back in White Demons times, when it was like what, CR, Dorito, and who was the third guy on White Demons? And Tigre, I think it was. No, it wasn't. Was it Luis? No, it's not Luis. No, he's on Navi. Was it Tigre? It must have been Tigre. They also weren't very good. They were good, but they made events. They were good for that, but they were never anything better than that. Guild's kind of at the same spot. Although they do have Devo, who's a pretty solid player. They like Nolly for Devo. Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake. Because Nolly's now on Carmine, and he's doing pretty well. But yeah, we will do the prediction post for all of you. Onyx does take game 1. By the way, how do I sound? Do I sound a bit stuffed? I should probably sound a bit stuffed, but you have a minute. There you guys go. Onyx takes game 1, 5-0. Forcing Crimson to 0 shots in total. Now, I'm not much of a betting man, but it does seem like after this first game, wouldn't it be a bad idea to predict Onyx to win this? Sound fine? Really? I sound fine. I don't sound fine. I'm sick, man. I have something. There's some sort of a bug. But, someone bet 69. Who is that? Who's the cheeky voter? Cool, you bet. Gosh, I should have known that you were gonna do that. All the players getting back in the game 2. That poll is still going on. I'm almost certain it is. Here we go. Blakester. Oh, no, he's using a decal of his own. He's using the NRG decal. Sadly, that team is not currently going to be at the major, but they will be at the World Championship. So they'll be cheering very loudly. Zehi crossfield. And pardon me, maybe you think it's a war zone, but he has an absolute rocket launcher strapped to his back. Just a best of 7. Yes, it is just a best of 7. You're predicting who's winning the best of 7. Obviously, Onyx have that advantage by winning game 1 5-0, but who knows? Anything can happen. We've seen multiple reverse sweeps. We have not seen one in a best of 7 on the stream yet, so anything can happen. But I mean, it currently looks like Onyx is taking control. Blakester will score. These teams are making substitutions. Blakester, we didn't see him play last match. He's now in with his energy decal. With Jorgen Zehi, last match was, I believe, End playing, and the same. No, Snack League. It's just the best 7? Okay. See, I told you I was right. No, I'm joking, man. Good idea to ask, though, about that, because, honestly, if I wouldn't known, I'm sure the other team wouldn't have cared. They would have, like, let it happen. But, yeah, we do have to win 4, which still shouldn't be an issue. I think we have that advantage in a best of 7 situation to get back into it. We'll be just fine. We're not too emotional of a squad, so I think we'll do pretty well with it. Jorgen, looking for a second. He's going to leave it mid for Zehi. And here comes a third goal. Crimson's probably asking for mercy here, as they're looking on the verge of getting a perfect swept with how this is going. Onyx, you dreamed the one give advantage. Yeah, man, sorry about that. It's not double limb. We won't be getting those, but who knows? Maybe, I wonder who's going to be casting the finals. Last season it was Spooks. I think the season before it was Lawler. So, some pretty decent, we've had some pretty good casters casting our finals. I wonder who will be this time. It might be, Clems and Gus, which would be a pretty fun finals, honestly. Those guys have been the absolute casting menaces this season. By the way, Cole, you know that Gus and Clems have casted all the matches. They've casted, but there's actually been a third caster in this league as well. Do you know who that is? There's actually been a third person who's been doing casting in this league. They've only casted a single match, and I believe it included version 8. Do you know who that caster is? It's a fun little trivia that I don't know if anybody will know, but there's actually a third caster that did some casting in this league. As Zehi there cleared away. Zehi can't beat out Rebel. Rebel on the ball. Your favorite co-caster? Who's your favorite co-caster? I really want to know. And now I want to know who your favorite co-caster is. What a pass from Jorgen. Oh, you're looking for Zehi. That's one thing we're seeing that's really great from Onyx. So selfless in their offense. They're not always looking to put an immediate shot on target like so many teams at this level. Instead, looking for each other to find better options. Jorgen here, fake. A slow touch. Overall free. It's mid. Zehi on it. Flicks high, mid. Jorgen there is going to try to redirect it in. Can't do so. Oh, Gizmock. Oh, no, I don't mean... No. Well, I guess that is true. Gizmock did do some casting. No, I mean, like, a different stream. Who else did... Like, they had their own stream as well. Gizmock did not do casting on his own stream. But he did join in for co-casting stuff. I should have clarified. My bad. Killer Eagle. Trying to hit the target. Can't do so. Zehi and Killer Eagle going to 50-50. It's not going to favor Killer Eagle here, and Zehi's going to clear it. Yeah, Gizmock did it. Who else actually did co-casting? I know... Was it just Gizmock, Clems, and Gus that did casting? Were those the only guys who did casting this league? I believe so. Anyways, you don't actually have a clue who else streamed these matches? Go to my YouTube. Go back a little bit, and you'll find out I actually did a little bit of casting for this league. I casted a single match between, I think, V8. Don't remember who the other team was, but I know V8 was one of them. And I think that's because they won. Here's Blakester looking for a second touch. Caddy scored! Oh, it's almost tucked in under the crossbar. Zehi in! Zehi scores! Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's all I remember. Those are the only 3 casters I remember actually doing anything, but I also did a little bit of casting. Again, look at my YouTube. I casted V8. I think it might have been Mythic Wafers as well. Could be wrong. Blakester. Now is going to intentionally lose this one towards Zehi. Rebel. Tap in field. Jorgen gonna clear it. And Rebel, oh, you're in for a back pass. Zehi gonna take advantage of that. Panic here. Popping in field. Is that back post? Rolling out. And nobody wanting to challenge this. Jorgen. He is not gonna get that second touch. Killer Eagle reads it all the way. Zehi. A touch back for Blakester. Instead, he's gonna take it on his own. He's like, this is mine. I want this. My show. He gets bumped out of the way by Rebel. Also, my favorite co-caster is you. Well, you haven't done casting yet, but I would love to see you cast one of these matches. Okay, if I were to be able to do casting for this league, I would definitely have you as a co-caster. Rocket Sunday's #1 backup caster. Back here again, Blakester. Oh, not a great touch out. Rebel shot on target. No, it's not on target. Zehi's gonna clear it. I was so excited. Crimson, their chance maybe to score their first goal this series. Killer Eagle to the back wall. Jorgen, cool as you like. Going for the ceiling shot. Will not touch it. Zehi's gonna collect it. And looking for a flick. Does do so. Meantime, just ask me. Of course, man. Well, I mean, all of them. If I get you casting for IGO, which I might be able to, I might ask you to join in. Most of you is actually pretty good when it comes to the times when it comes to getting casted. Like, it's not too bad, but it is kind of late. And there's our 5th goal at 0 seconds. This is Rocket League moment, but the game was already well over. Just like it was back in Season 5. Zahi scoring to the top right corner. Another 5-0. But if I don't cast, I end up streaming. Well, I will see if I can get you in, man. Yeah. That is another win here. 5-0 in favor of Onyx. So far in this series, very one-sided. 10-0, but it's what you expect when a Tier 4 team matches up against a Tier 5 team. They do have to win 2 more though, so series is not over. They are mixing up these rotations and these lineups, seeing what works, what doesn't. So far, Crimson doing better than they did last game. They got 1 shot. Pelin's the best IGL caster though. Yeah, what's funny about him is that he has totally no chill. Like, he has no filter, which I have a filter on casting because I don't want to say anything dumb, or else my stream well, it could have some issues, but yeah, he has no filter. I remember casting like a family and stuff, like when they were playing Rocket League, like I think they were like cousins and stuff, and he literally said "Sweet Home California," which is not what you say in that moment. Lucky enough, those guys were pretty chill, so they didn't care. Hey, Knights of Chaos, the whole organization jumping in. Thank you for the follow, Knights of Chaos Esports. How's the stream looking for you? How's the stream going? Currently viewing Onyx versus Crimson. And I do want to say big shout out to Knights of Chaos for partnering up with me. These matches are incredibly fun and they keep me warm and fresh before the IGL season. Keep them coming, guys. I love casting matches. Obviously, if you want me to cast your match, just send me a message through Discord. I can hook you up. Zahi in chat. Hello there, man. It's nice to see you. How are you feeling? I mean, obviously, you guys, you're obviously very much angry. I'm assuming because you want to win after playing me yesterday. You didn't have a very good match, did you? Yesterday it was pretty rough. Game 3, Bud Wolf taking on a dribble. Get a 50 pass Jorgen. Chance for Crimson. Last game they got 1 shot. Maybe they can get 2 this one. Dr. Cold. It's mid. Blakester's gonna clear it away. This Tier 4 roster much faster, much more mechanical and creative than the Tier 5 one. You can see it here. Just a different skill level entirely. Really shows you the difference between these tiers. It's quite striking, and it only gets more and more obvious the higher the tier, the lower number of the tier you go, the higher the tier you go. Only gets more and more striking as there's more hours between ranks. More of a difference. And replays go deadpan casting as and replays would go super hype. Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm a pretty hype guy. I'm not the best when it comes to deadpan, like in analytical stuff, but I try my best to do it. For us, obviously, Crimson, what they did really well last series was their ability, their tenacity, their ability to come back whenever pressure's on the line and will score, albeit, I would say a good amount of credit goes to Bloodwolf here, just he must have pressed the wrong button. He pressed his boost button instead of his jump button when getting back to that one. Obviously, not your intended results. By the way, cool, obviously you've been on stream for a while, so probably have a good amount of sporty points that you'd wish to play. Maybe you'd use them. Who knows, there are a couple rewards out there for you. Maybe you're saving up, because I know there's a 5,000 point reward. I think it's like I can stream whatever you want. Oh no, it's 20,000. Your choice. 5,000 is to commentate your match. Right now. Which I am totally up to doing that. Killer Eagle clears it. Jorgen getting back. Killer Eagle. Oh, Mechanics, can he score this one? Oh, it's on the line. Blakester. Oh, Killer Eagle almost gets his goal. The first for Crimson this series. Onyx saved on the goal line by Blakester. Killer Eagle scored a couple goals last series. That was his prime move. The ability to pop it up and then go in. So 1 goal let up is a loss in our books. And Zahi, you're putting a lot of pressure on your team. My goodness, you're not the one who's playing right now. Don't put too much pressure on your team. But you're saying giving up a goal is bad? My goodness. And the first 7 games of 1-1 against you. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, please don't do that. I'm pretty sure there is like a cooldown period with it. I think I set a pretty good cooldown, but if you want to do that, man, I mean, I guess by all means, I guess you earn it if you do collect enough points. It means you're on the stream long enough. But you jerk. That's mean. You're good at ones. I'm not that good at ones. And getting it out of that blue half. And wonder what's happening to those britches on the Onyx squad. They might be feeling a bit damp now. As I'm sure they were terrified seeing Killer Eagle barreling down, as aerial game is pretty strong. They have nothing to lose. We have everything. Oh yeah, that's the pressure me and our coach put on us. They have nothing to lose. We have everything. Well then, it is just a scrimmage, so you really don't have anything to lose. But obviously, getting scored on by a tier 5 roster isn't the biggest deal. We have not seen a perfect sweep on this stream yet. Who knows? Onyx might be trying to do the first. We've gotten close. A good team that was really close multiple times was Uncaged Gaming. They were absolutely dominant in tier 2. They were playing a lot of. They were kind of a tier 1 team, but in general, they never were able to do it, even though they played on the stream about 4 times and they swept, I think, 3 of those matches. What would be even crazier if this does become a perfect sweep? It'll be a best of 7 perfect sweep. We've never had a best of 5 on this stream. And a best of 5 perfect sweep, so could see a bit of a surprise here. Most of the pressure of matches, I mean, hey, if you guys are putting pressure on yourselves, by all means do so. It's whatever, it's your scrimmage. I'm not gonna judge. I mean, I will judge, but it's whatever you guys want. I'm not coaching your team. Although I have done coaching before, 4 teams. I've done coaching during tournaments and stuff, but I'm not the best at it. And we'll steer this towards net. It's off the post. It's in mid. Who wants it? And none of those players are chiving in for it. Onyx, a lot of waiting here. It's not gonna produce anything if they're just waiting and allowing Crimson this time to go for 50-50s, go for outplays. And while sure, Crimson doesn't have the strongest mechanics, they will use that time wisely. They are still looking for that 3rd goal. They're punching for it. Which will be the first game that doesn't end 5-0. And now the question is on Onyx. Since it's more likely than not a goal will be scored against them, who will do it? Who will make that mistake? Because at this level, a lot of times catching mistakes is all that matters. Pocket League is lit. Watching replays more than playing. Yeah, I did do coaching. I was a replay review kind of guy, but I never really focused too much on it because I'm not the best at it. In all honesty, I'm just trying to be helpful to people if they need it. But I'm better as a caster and player, and I'm already terrible enough as a player. DFH, we go to our 4th map, which is Utopia. So far, cool. It looks like you will be getting those 69 points back. And say you are back in. Okay, well, good luck in your match. So, no pressure, man. No pressure. No pressure at all. One more match. Onyx, poised to sweep. And what a match it would. What it would be. What if we did all 7? You can. You can do all 7. Like, say forget it and do all 7. That's fine, man. If you really want to do it, that's perfectly fine. It would just need like a minute or so to fix my stream, but I have settings that allow me to do that. I don't have anything for like a best of 7. Not a best of 7, a best of whatever it is that we have to win those matches, but I could totally set it up for you. It'd be like an hour-long stream. It's a regular scrim. Actually, in the IGL, most scrimmages are actually best of 7s, which is weird because you're right, hour long is better for scrimmages. You can learn a lot more, but I'm totally fine with playing all 7 matches. But for Crimson though, this is the best of 7. They are just trying to see what sticks against Onyx. Shot there from Killer Eagle, saved away by End. The players did have to come in. Dr. Cold coming in, and Onyx waiting. No respect for this Crimson's offense. And, I mean, they should be a bit scared, as they almost got scored on last game, but no fear in them. And he made that a little bit close there with that shot. You're the best. No, I'm not. I suck at casting. I'm like the worst caster ever. You guys want to know what my catchphrase was before? Like, when I started casting? Before my catchphrase now is like the sportiest stream. Used to be the worst caster in IGL. I'm not even joking. That was my original catchphrase. Was the worst caster in the Indie Gaming League. As Blakester will clear this one. Another almost near chance. As the kickoff didn't go their way. After cold clear. Zehi back in it. To the back wall. Now letting End come through. End doesn't get this touch. Blakester waiting back. Gonna see what Cold can do. Dr. Cold. Double play. Can't beat out Blakester. Not using any boost to get a lot of power behind that 50-50. He does lose it. Killer Eagle. Goes to the corner. Killer Eagle. He is the mechanical one of the bunch. Zehi. Pops it away to the net. Killer Eagle to the sidewall. Blakester clears it away. To Zehi! Almost in. Almost a cross map pass. Rebel. No, End. And Zehi again. Another passing play. This time, End and Zehi coming through. That pressure. Blakester and Zehi connecting. End and Zehi connecting. Zehi with the shot both times. He does score the second. And what passing it is. If a team leaves after 3 or 5 games, they get put in Discord with all the epic IDs and Discord tags and a block list. Oh, is this part of a server you're in? That's cool. That's actually really smart. Now, I don't have that, because Indie Gaming League doesn't care about that kind of stuff, but that's actually pretty cool. Indie Gaming League should really think about using that, but obviously they'd be a bit dumb, because they're not a scrim server. Zehi, looking mid. Couple commits here from Crimson, and again, no real pressure given to them. Nobody on Onyx is really pressing up that high. They're not forcing them to feel uncomfortable. They're just allowing them. Waiting for mistakes, which is not the right playstyle against Crimson. And it's not one that may benefit them in the future. They're going to need to really press here. Put some real pressure on this Crimson squad. A lot of high pressure might be beneficial for them here. And there's a goal from End. There's some high pressure. Except for wasting our time and having to find a half-hour scrim. That is true, man. That is true. By the way, I would love to be in more scrims, but you know, I'm not popular. I'm also not on a team right now. I need to find a team for scrims and stuff. And also, if you have like a scrim server that I could join, like with the team, that would be really cool actually to get more scrims on like 6-mans. I don't really care if it's 6-mans and stuff, but I know it won't be 6-mans, but like a 6-mans kind of scrim server for like people like my level. That'd be cool. Or ones for like teams that at around my level and above. That would be cool. Actually, man, if you could help me with that. Because I would love to be on a team and get a ton of scrims. Because whenever I'm on teams, I always stress the importance of scrimmages. They're so useful. Not just for like getting better as a team and working together, but and like replays and seeing what you need to fix, but also just to get better. Like as a player, scrimmages are your best competitive environment compared to the real thing. So why not do it? And like you see it, there's so many teams that do it just to get good. Not even to like work on what's wrong, just to get good. They do it. The scrimmages are really important, obviously. These teams making the most out of it. Shout out to Zehi. Zehi can't get this touch. Rebel here, collecting the ball. And so far for Onyx, currently leaving Crimson with very few shots to their names. Obviously, Crimson, as the time has gone on, doing better and better. They had 0 shots in game 1, 1 in game 2, and now we're seeing them in games 3 and 4 getting a couple shots, but still, but alas, no goals for them. I mean, the scrim to warm up. Yeah, that's also really good for warm ups, man. You're not wrong. Scrims are great for warm ups when it comes to ranks, because you like again you get put into that environment, and you know exactly what to do. And then another whiff here. Blakester waiting back past the Dr. Cold on target. Blakester in no man's land. Crimson with their first goal of the series, and we'll say for Blakester, an awful turn there, completely leaving the net wide open. And there you go. Onyx's big mistake. We've seen them play all series. They're giving a lot of space to Crimson. For any team, you just you cannot allow that at any level, because it just turns into goals. Like scrims, I'm sure it is. I'm sure one's a little more chill than the other. They're cool, but another chance. Might be another goal here. And finally, Crimson with their first goal, gonna give them some confidence later on. We talked about whatever vibe. Yeah, I'd love to be that kind of guy, but I'm always super competitive and professional, which isn't great for me, but it's whatever. Crimson, though, at the end of this, they're going to lose the initial best of 7, but we do have 3 more matches following this, as we'll have to change up my stream setup just slightly to accommodate that, but it's not an issue. And no, I am not the best for doing it. Onyx will win the best of 7. We'll be staying in. We'll be moving the map once again. Just to give them some fun here, but they do win 4-0. I'm going to make sure to change this up to the 4th map, to the 5th map, which would be Wasteland Night. Oh, Dr. Cole did leave the match, but they are asking him. Actually. Yep, okay. Sounds good, we will be doing it. Sorry about that, just a slight cough. Again, I'm not feeling the best. That's why I'm muting my mic sometimes. As the head-to-head. Oh, I did just make a... There you go, that's Snack League. That's the wrong one. Here it is. In game, we're going to just take out those points. Onyx does win the initial best of 7, but not done yet. I need to make sure to tell them to just... Uh-oh. While that's happening, I'm going to just currently fix up my stream, just make sure everything's working well, but... I'm going to add these. I'm going to shorten up these names just to fit. We had to accommodate yesterday for these teams, as they wanted to do a best set instead of a 2 best of 5. So don't worry, it's not a big issue. Before we do anything, we are going to fix up these. There we go. Everything fixed. Now we're going to go to the timer page. We'll be back in just a minute. Have a good nap, cool. Hopefully you got enough points for you. I will be giving you your credits for winning that best of 7 prediction. Sorry about that, I did mute myself. The prediction is for Onyx, obviously. Do Onyx have what it takes to win the next 3 matches? And there's 2 choices for that. Do you think they're going to go completely clean sheet? Do you think they're going to clean sheet them every single game? Do you think they're going to get scored on at least once? It's at least once. Or do you find that they will lose at least one game. So far, they're up 4-0 in this. We have 3 more matches. Anything can happen. We'll be going back into our matches. The players are just surviving in Game 5 of 7. Just working things out. Hopefully all of you in chat are having some fun here. Hopefully you guys are predicting. And 660 points being put on. Yes, all clean sheets. Who did that? Yo, if you guys did vote for that, please let me know. Who voted for that? Was it just you? Was it just Jorgen voting that? Was it literally just Jorgen who voted that? Yeah, it was. Jorgen going all in at 660 points. I'm going to assume that's all the points he has. In stream is up. We're up. Everybody's up. The sky is still up. And okay, people keep pinging my Discord. Let's not do this right now. At the end of this, we will be talking with Strikers of Chaos Onyx, if they want an interview after this on obviously the scrimmage and what it means. But already starting off pretty quickly. A single goal here for Zehi. And I will say, out of those 3 predictions, the most likely one's probably that middle one. We have seen them get scored on already. Wouldn't it be unlikely if they get scored on again? Although they did go the first 3 games without getting scored on at all. Very minimal chances, but Crimson's getting them. Sadly, we will not be seeing any perfect sweeps today, as they did give up a single goal in that final game. But chat, obviously, feel free to talk as much as you want. I'm happy to see all of you guys jumping in, being involved. Morgan, under Killer Eagle, getting 50-50 Moose. An end here in the corner. Bouncing it off and cleared away by Killer Eagle. And that does remind me, a match yesterday, that 3-hour stream between Scarlet and Crimson will be posted on YouTube in just a couple of hours. Do keep your eyes and ears open for that. It's gonna be on the Sporty FC YouTube channel. You better be there to view the VOD in its entirety. Jorgen out to the corner. And if you do want to view it here on Twitch, obviously, Sporty FC, feel free to do so. It is here too. Zehi will score there. Second goal here for Onyx. Up by 2 goals. I haven't given up one yet. See where this prediction does end up. Jorgen. And a dunk play on Killer Eagle. Oh my. What a play from Jorgen. Was confused on what he was going to do in that solo play as he got such a low touch, but forcing both Killer Eagle and Dr. Cole to jump at him. He dunks them out of oblivion. And they clear up. Beating out Moosey Slayer. Killer Eagle coming through, gonna barrel in and get that one out to the corner. Does he have a second? He does! A goal for Killer Eagle! And if any of you did vote in favor of all of the matches being clean sheets, well, sadly, your prediction is wrong. I believe that's just Jorgen. So, unfortunate for him, he will not be getting all his points. In a way, it is kind of his fault. He was playing this match, so I guess it is kind of his fault. There you go, another shot. This one could be another goal saved by Zehi. Superman coming to the rescue. They're cold. And again, look at this reinvigorated roster. Crimson. So confident. They want to get those mechanics going. They want to throw that ball at the blue side and see just what sticks. I'm all for that. Love to see Crimson take a game off of them. Zehi in the corner. Gonna clear it away. Over a couple players. Mid for Jorgen. And Jorgen can't get it. Killer Eagle's gonna get the clear. End coming through, a long shot. And that's gonna be a goal. Not enough boost left on the side of Crimson to catch up to that one. And End knows that. And I love that TP explosion. I have that myself. I just don't use it as often as I should. Should really just equip it. There you go. End against the corner. End with the ball. He's gonna dribble it in. Another goal. A 5th goal for them. And we're not even halfway through. This game could be very, very one-sided. Could be a lot worse than the others. So far, we have not seen today or yesterday 10 goals being scored by one team. So anything is possible. Jorgen clears away. Moosey Slayer, a bit awkward facing backwards, but he does get the touch. And the 50-50 won't go in his favor. Killer Eagle will get rid of it. And now trying to clear the danger. Oh, Dr. Cole jumps over it. A bit of an unorthodox mistake, a weird one. Definitely. And what a save from Dr. Cole on the goal line. Jumping in front of Zehi. He kind of had to guess where the shot was going there. But he guessed correctly. Got right in front of his chance. And now setting up for some offense. A shot from Killer Eagle will be pushed away by End. Now drives it upfield. Onyx. I'd say it would be a bit infuriating for them if they gave up a goal. And so far, Crimson have done that twice. And here's it. Not gonna be able to get that follow-up, but say he should. This one off the crossbar. Jorgen coming through. Killer Eagle! A pre-jump save. He was floundering in front of his net. Very happy that he got that one. Making sure this game at least looks a little bit closer than what it started off as. Definitely what it really is. This game has been very one-sided. Onyx, surprised they haven't scored more. It's been completely dry. The second half, their offense not as killer as it was in the first half of this game. Now though, oh, and 2 whiffs coming out from Scarlet Crimson. Moose, get that clear away, Moosey Slayer. Someone's gonna follow this up. It will be Clear Eagle, but he's not using any boost. Not gonna catch up. Someone bouncing mid. Moosey Slayer will clear it. Multiple players on top of it. Jorgen now out to the side. Can't touch a Killer Eagle. One touch high. Looking for a second. It will not get through End. And a shot from Moosey Slayer is blocked away by Zehi. Still collaboration coming through from this roster. Killer Eagle keeping it in. We know his mechanics. He has some very good aerial touches. That one leaves a little bit to be desired, but still trying to will his team to getting a second goal this game late. Just for that confidence. I'm sure they'd be very happy to have it. But so far, Onyx gonna look at this and wonder what happened the second half of this game. A slow end to what was a quick start. They held on, obviously. A 5-1 win is nothing to be ashamed of. That's an amazing scoreline, but a very slow second half for them. That is game 5 in their favor. And let's see how quickly we can get to game 6. Neo Tokyo. Crimson taking their time here. Well, I wonder what they're doing. Maybe it's something to do with Moosey Slayer's internet, as he is having some ping issues, but hopefully that is not too difficult for him. He obviously is going to be subbed out. Even the match entirely interesting. Choice Biome, maybe he's going to reset his internet. I'm sure one of the other players will do it. 2 LS rough? LS? What do you mean 2 LS? Oh, 2 L's rough. Heh. Them scoring is on L. You guys still win, obviously, on the scoreboard. 5-0 scoreline for you right now in the scrims, but I understand you take it very difficult. You take it very seriously when you do get scored on. I will say for you, Zehi, I think Onyx's biggest issue is just allowing a lot of space for Crimson. A lot of respect to what Crimson can do. They're gonna need to play a little bit better. They need to cut off that offense a little bit more, because Crimson, they're given time in the midfield to walk up and take a shot, and at some point, one's gonna sneak on through. Zehi, rolling on the back wall. And it's going mid. No one wants to touch it. It's still mid. Oh my goodness, no one wants to touch the ball. Must have had cancer on it or something because everybody ran away from it just like the plague. Maybe we'll be seeing that on our Potato League broadcast very, very soon. And that one almost saved by his own teammate. Jorgen scores, but not without Zehi making it very difficult for him. Zehi is gonna say that it was just a pass, but in reality, we all know he just flew in front of the ball. A bit of a funny play for him. He has been very critical of himself and, more importantly, the team during this whole series. Considers getting scored on a loss, no matter how many goals they score. For him, he needs his team to remain strong on defense. Jorgen doesn't get this touch. It pounces over his Dominus, and it's pinching backwards. Oh my! Panic between Jorgen and Blakester. Communication definitely hurting them here, and those rotations are not looking any better. We're seeing Onyx getting their feathers ruffled, and they're crumbling very easily here. And we ask a couple questions. What happened here? Caused this? Because in reality, they should not be breaking. But they are. You saw them panic on defense. They do score, but obviously, these replays will be used by both teams to see just what they can work on during the off season. There are still a couple days left before the registration closes. It will close on July 3rd, so you got about 4 days, I think, to get everything done and dusted. The teams have signed up for the Indie Gaming League in their respective tiers. We hopefully will be catching them on the stream to their paths of success. Do any of them take a medal? Zehi scores again. Off of Blakester, and this is a little more like it. Not leaving the play, getting yourself involved, and being fast and aggressive. And they're getting goals for it. They're getting rewarded. And after this, we will go to Game 7 on Champions Field. So far, a very scary situation here for Onyx. Crimson, the longer the series goes, the more likely they are to just pile on this offense and start scoring more than just a single goal. And if they put on some heavy pressure, they might find success, but Zehi finding success here in the offense. A third goal in his favor, 3 for 3 shooting. And this time, a breakdown on Crimson. They're the ones to crumble as they all stockpiled in the midfield. No one locked the net. Blue Eagle brings it to his back corner. Clear past Zehi, not past Jorgen. Jorgen, oh, a rough touch for him. He does have time. Gets bumped out by Rebel, and Dr. Cold, not enough mechanics to catch up to that one. He definitely panicked a little bit going up for that. Common mistake a lot of players make at that position. You see the ball over your head, and you don't know if anybody's going to challenge. These players definitely have the capabilities of doing it, but they didn't go for it, and he panicked instead of going back, taking his time. Rebel, this one maybe on target. Zehi, second touch will clear it, but not out of the danger just yet. Killer Eagle brings it in. He'll be chasing Zehi. And another chance for Crimson, just off the slimmest of margins. Jorgen, looking for a ceiling shot. Didn't have his flip. Jumping off that, you only have about a second and a half before your flip goes away. And a little too long to use it. Killer Eagle. Zehi, immediate cutoff here, immediate challenge to get rid of that offense. Killer Eagle, we know he loves those aerial plays. And if the players do give him space, won't be surprised if he can score them too. Blaster, catch, leaves it to the sidewall. Dehi coming in through. And pinched midfield, Jorgen. Directing it to the back wall. And Jorgen going for another ceiling shot, this time. Another seemingly passing play again. Using his jump off the ceiling. And he couldn't, and he used a little too much time to use his second. Jorgen now looking for a double tap. He gets it! It's a bit high. By a bit, I mean well high. And maybe absolutely no pressure here. As Onyx very happy to keep this control. And Jorgen, that one will be as soon as it... Oh, it bounces off the post. It doesn't go in, I believe that. I thought that one was going in all honesty. That he got a great dunk play there from Jorgen. Oh, and there's the goal. Dr. Cold is going to try to be nice here. Going to give Blakester his first goal of the game. I don't know if that was in, I don't know if he, like, felt bad for, Jorgen for that initial miss shot where the post saved it, but he will score. Now it's a 5-0 game. For the first time after 2 games straight of conceding a goal, Onyx poised to have another clean sheet. Jorgen. A great touchdown. Blakester can't catch up to it. And here comes Zehi. Good away by Killer Eagle. Second touch is his. Tried to get a touch over to Dr. Cold, couldn't do so. Rolls up the corner for the last seconds of this game. Clean sheet it is. Onyx, a 6th win for them. We do have one more game for you tonight. And it will be the 7th game of this one on Champions Field. My favorite map. There you go, a 6th win for them. One more game to go, 7-0. Strikers Crimson have now left. That was not 7 games. Is that it? Wait a second. Yeah, you have one more, guys. If you guys wanted 7 games, you have one more. I was about to say, I didn't do the maps wrong. I know we're on the 6th map. So, we have one more game, technically. So, if you guys want to get all the people back, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, one more. Yeah, I was about to say, you guys have one more. If you guys can ask if everybody else wants to join back. If not, obviously, there's nothing wrong. I'm gonna keep this server up for all of you to join back if you ever feel like it. If not, obviously, please let me know. What's happening? We're gonna see if how the voting turned out. We are not doing our prediction just yet. Yeah, make sure to check in with Dr. Cold. By the way, don't leave just yet. Afterwards, we're going to do a short prediction of the spring major for the Arc League Championship Series on stream. Better not miss it. So make sure to join back whenever you are able to. We'll just be waiting for the teams to join back. While that's happening, chat, how's your night been going? How's your night been going so far? I think they surrendered. Oh, they didn't even want one? Well then. That won't get you very far. In scrims, but I guess they don't want to play that 7th match. Obviously not an issue, but I am here for anything. But I guess that means I can get to those predictions earlier. Before we do that, obviously, everybody on stream will be cleaning up that vote very soon as we do get confirmation that, in fact, we will not have a 7th game on stream. They call it? Alright then. Thank you for the message, Jorgen. Sadly, you will not be getting your credits back. You went all in, and sadly, you will not win because you did pick incorrectly. Sadly. .com, it will be the middle. Yes, will be scored on. So, there you go. Our prediction is over. And before we do anything, let's also now, by the way, you might hear my stream very soon. No, you won't. That's nice. Anyways, again, I do want to thank both teams. Obviously, you're gonna just to smite me, you know. Gonna redeem this. Cluck to you, Georgian. Cluck, 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 cluck. But before we do anything, if anybody. But before we do anything, obviously, it seems like one of the teams may want to do an interview. I do have a server invite if you guys do want to do one. You and say he will. Okay, then, Jorgen. Let's get back to, here we go, we're now in my Discord, so players will join the server any moment now, but while that's happening, I'm going to get rid of Rocket League. Yeah, my screen did turn black, sorry about that, guys. Before we do that, let's now fix up the scrimmage score, just make it 0. And now let's go to this chat. Oh yeah, sorry, we have to have the bright room for this. There's not much better I can do, but lucky enough, I do. It should work to have to copy and paste the invite. But yeah, you guys are gonna get to see the bright room. We lost 2. Yeah, I mean, if, in the way you're saying it, I guess yeah, you did lose 2. Appreciate it. No. I appreciate you guys for the matches. I wouldn't be here if people didn't request matches. By the way, I should have had you guys book me on Beyond Ranked. That's on me. Can you guys book me on Beyond Ranked and just have it like as a mock match? Unless you guys did book me. I don't think you did, though. I should have had you guys book me actually on Beyond Ranked. Zehi, or whoever, or Jorgen, can one of you guys book me on Beyond Ranked? Just because I would like to have credit, be given credit that I did do this. Just book me for like. We didn't, but we can. Yeah, I can show that. I don't think I did get booked for this. Just book me for like 11:30 or something, and just have it go for an hour. That's all you need. He's doing it good. Yeah, you guys can find me. It's pretty easy to find me on Beyond Rank. Just book me for like 11:30 for an hour. Just say it's 7. Say it's a 6-match scrim, and that's it. You guys don't have to play, so don't worry about it. I'll make sure to accept it, and then yeah, there's no problem. I just need to be given credit that I actually did do a scrim because I did do a scrim. I did cast you guys. All the matches I do cast do go to Beyond Ranked. That is how you guys book me. There you go. Ending. Burger Crimson versus Onyx. That is not how you spell Onyx. Good job there, Zehi. You spelled Onyx O-N-I-X. It's O-N-Y-X. It's okay. Oh, yeah, it's 12:30. Okay, well, it's fine. There you go. Approved. Good. I'm gonna say upcoming. It's gonna be done. Don't worry. But yeah, you misspelled Onyx. Oh well. Anyways, join the voice call whenever you guys are ready. 7:30 CDT. That is, yep. We are doing EDT EST right now, so that's why. Don't worry about it, man. It's not a big issue. It's not a big deal. No problem. Hello, Zahi.
What is up, my guy?
Yeah, you did misspell Onyx.
I called him out for it, don't worry.
You misspelled Onyx, Onix. That's your own team, man.
Yeah, well, I like to spell it different. You ever think of that?
And I think you're just bad at English.
Oh no.
Well,
Anyway.
my English is pretty good.
I know how to settle
Only-
this. I know how to settle this, man. 1v1 notch. That's a. You know how well that went. No, but again, congratulations, you guys. Good scrims for you guys. You guys did play very well. Only letting in 2 goals in two of those matches out of the 6. Obviously, I'm not gonna go too much into those matches. They're pretty cut and dry. But what do these scrims do mean to you? I'm sure these scrims are very important for you guys. What do they mean to you guys pre-season?
It's just a way for us to see what we need to improve on and also help other teams. I mean, this one was tier 5 versus tier 4, so it wasn't really like it was more so for them than for us, rather than us kind of just working on rotations, team plays, and stuff like that. Passes.
Well, I mean, that was one of the things I was very surprised to see from you guys. Jorgen, you instrumented a lot of the passes here down to Zahi. Take me through that chemistry. Obviously, that chemistry didn't just come from nowhere, or maybe it did. Where did that chemistry come from?
So me and Zay, we play a lot when like I'm not, when I'm on, he's on. We're always playing together. And we always talk about not just us two, I guess. I mean, honestly, it comes down to, if you want to score more, you got to be able to have that team chemistry. So, we're on as much as we can be, working on team plays, working on the communication, working on rotating, just making sure that we understand that someone's always got to be back, when to push, when not to. But I think like the way we play, like with chemistry, it's just it kind of clicked immediately. So I think that was really nice.
Of course. Well, chemistry clicked. Everything clicked. You guys looked very, very good in those matches. So again, good job on your wins. My cat is now saying hi. Do you guys want to see my cat? He's here. Let me get
Let's
him.
see it.
Over here. Saying I want to be known. I want to be known. Get me involved. Hello. Here she is. She.
Good
Hi.
casting.
Here she are. Casting cat.
Yes.
Oh yes, a kitty.
She's not a kitty. She's like 7. She's an adult. Actually, she's an adult. She's like a senior now.
Senior citizen.
I call all
She is an
cats
old cat.
kitties.
Yeah, she's a fluffy one. She acts like a baby. Don't you? Her name's Angel.
I feel like a lot of
She
people
likes
name their
people.
cat Angel.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, it's kind of a bad name. She can be a bit of a demon sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially whenever food's involved, she can be a demon. Especially to her sister.
boy.
Um,
Oh yeah.
but and good job on your wins, obviously. Do you guys have what? Before we do anything, Zahi, do you have any like warm-ups? Do you have any like routines that you guys are gonna use during the Indie Gaming League? Obviously, you guys have signed up. So any warm-ups, any routines that you're gonna use?
We are still working on that with our coach. He's going to give us some warm-ups and routines somewhere soon here. For now, though, what me and Jorgen have been doing is we've been working on like passing plays and like just those. That's kind of where you see that chemistry with me and him come from, is those passing.
Oh, obviously, chemistry looked pretty solid those matches. You guys definitely found each other so many times. Thank you guys for joining me for this short interview. But before we go, we have a fun little tradition to do here. But I do give you guys time to have some shoutouts. Obviously, it is a scrim, so it doesn't really matter. But I still do it nonetheless. The floor is yours to start off. Is there anyone you would like to shout out?
There's no one I would like to shout out except my husband, Jorgen.
Yo. 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 Yeah. No.
And by the way, how old are you, Zahi?
I am 21.
Okay, actually, it would be legal then. But interesting title to give Jorgen. Jorgen, do you have anyone that you'd like to shout out, or would you like to condemn Zehi?
Of course, like I got a shout out. You know, I'm with Zehi, obviously, but you know, the whole the whole team. You know, want to shout out them for playing amazing tonight. You know, we don't. I mean, not everyone is always on. You know, a lot of people are busy. When we're all on, we play really well. You know, who else? Mayhem. He is the legend. He is putting the work in, day out, you know, to make sure the server's well, you know, make sure everyone's enjoying their time. Our coach, Hans, you know, he's the man himself. He's gonna get us to where we gotta go. You, shout out you for casting this game. You know, you're a legend.
Again, shout out you guys, because you guys are actually making me do this stuff. I don't deserve any shout outs. You guys do, because you guys are the ones getting me here to do casting, pulling me in to get more reps in, and I love that.
Shout out you, anyways. You know, and yeah, shout out my husband, Zay.
Baseball.
Wait, by the way, are you guys actually married?
No,
Yeah.
No, I was gonna assume not because of the way you laughed. I did say, would you condemn? And I was like, oh, wait, if they're actually married, that doesn't sound great. So just needed to confirm. Well, congratulations on your marriage, if it's even if it's a pseudo marriage. But
we're gonna have to
you
get
guys have a great
now.
night. Maybe it'll be an even better night than I imagine. So have some fun
yes,
over there.
Sir.
Our beach
Yes.
parking lot, here we come. Alright,
Yeah, the parking lot. Well, anyways, I don't think we need. I don't think we need to explain what that is. But
No, we
again,
don't.
have a good
Nope.
night. Have a good night, guys. I don't need to
Have
get.
a
I don't
good
need.
night.
I'm gonna leave right now before Twitch goes after me. Thank you guys
Yep.
so much. Obviously, stick around. We'll be doing predictions and such. So if you guys want to stick around and join us at polls, I'll be doing some quick ones.
Alrighty, sir. Have a good
Alright,
night.
peace.
You too. Well, interesting one. An interesting couple of blokes. I will say that. Before we do anything, we're just gonna get copies of all the matches. Just gonna get them all right now. Okay. And here. And actually, I might try to get the whole lower bracket in one. And then I'm gonna get the whole upper bracket in one. So I got a couple screenshots coming. I was gonna do it based on day, but actually that's a pretty bad idea. And then we're gonna have the grand finals be the one and only thing. So here we go. Actually, I'm gonna keep all the finals on the same page. Yeah, what is it, Ange? My cat is still here. Here we go. A couple different screenshots. I'm gonna get rid of some of these earlier ones. Yeah, my cat is loud. My goodness. Yeah, you've never been this loud before. Oh, hi, you. What are you doing? Stop that. Stop it. No. He's winning this upcoming circuit. Onyx is winning? Well, I like that confidence, Jorgen. By the way, there's Angel for you again. She's now annoying, isn't she? She might just sit right next to me on this table. Yeah, of course she is. Oh, gosh. You miss are a pain. She is not the best cat to be around, isn't she? Just like a warm bundle of fur. Here we go. Time to now edit these. And whenever I'm done, I'm gonna post these. But so far, we have the whole losers bracket up to loser semifinals. Hi, Angel. You are still being a pain. We're gonna get the whole upper bracket, include up to the upper semifinals. So here we go. We're gonna start off with we're gonna go based on every day. So we're gonna start off with the first 2 rounds. That's day 1, which is tomorrow. Then we're gonna go to day 2, which is this is round 1, which is on Thursday, Friday. Will be losers round 2, and then obviously the rest will just go how the regular normal RLCS goes. So strap in, it's gonna be a fun one. But here we go, all the screenshots taken. We're gonna go and put them in pictures. Actually, we're gonna put them back in screenshots because screenshots is actually where I'm gonna keep them. Now we do have a page that's pretty good for this. I have a page that's called the in-game display. I can actually use it to display pic. Nope, that's not it. What's it called? It's called the display screen. What's gonna do is it can display images. Actually, it can display browsers. So you can go to Microsoft Paint. We can go to Paint. And I'll make these for you. Where are those pictures in screenshots? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can open these in Paint. Paint's not the best place, but here we go. Oh, that's not the right page, but I can add in to a display. I can display like a screen browser. Oh, it wouldn't be that. It would be an app actually. It's gonna be a bit complicated to get everything pulled up, but I can do it. But how's everybody in chat doing? Guys, got any predictions for the bracket? What I could do is I could try to write on stream, but I think that'll be too difficult. It wouldn't be actually. It wouldn't be too bad. It would be a bit difficult, but it wouldn't be too difficult. I could do it, but I'd much rather just do it on Paint. Paint's gonna be a little easier for me. That's my cat. She's still being very, very helpful, isn't she? Window capture? Would it be a window? I'm gonna call it temporary. Here it is, where you have Paint. Paint is here. Now, can you guys see if I can you guys see me if I draw? Let's see, does that actually? It does. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, guys, let's start. That's a losers bracket as well. So, open screenshots. Doesn't see this because this is a completely different browser. But I want to go upper bracket. So now let's go down the line. Let's see. Let's start with G2 Gladiators. I mean, that's a pretty easy matchup, I would say. I got G2 winning this 3-0. If you don't have this kind of prediction, I don't know what world you're in, because I most definitely see G2 going through to the next round. Now, Furia versus Carmine Core. So this one's tough. Carmine Core, they have a really strong offense. Their defense is kind of weak. Their defense is a lot of clear balls. Furia has a really good offense. Their defense is more easy to disrupt. And they're one team that if you can take their boost, they're kind of weak. I still have Furia winning this. It's going to be close, though. I would give it a 3-2 for Furia. But I think this is close. This is one I'm actually going to ask you, the viewers, what you think. If there's enough of you guys out there, let me know if you want to vote for any of these. Actually, by the way, I'm just going to erase this. I don't like. Oops. Control Z. Huh. Why is it erase everything? There you go. We can do that instead. Again, if you guys are watching and you want to vote, just let me know. Let me know if you want to vote for any of these. Who do you guys think will win? I have my money currently on Furia, but obviously, this is one of the closest matches. There's a couple of close matches here. Furia, Carmine's close. V1 Endpoint's really close. Moist Optic isn't so close. BDS Secret's pretty quick. Space Station Pioneers could be close, because Pioneers are a lot better than people think. Phases Power is going to be pretty one-sided. Liquid Falcon is also super, super close, so I don't know who's going to win that. But I want to see you guys. Do you guys have any predictions on who's going to win this? I mean, currently, again, I got Furia winning in 5. I don't... Oop, that's the wrong color. I want black. I got them. They're the favorites. I think they're going to be better than Carmine. Furia, I actually don't know what their symbol is. What's their symbol? FUR. Oh, by the way, you're not actually seeing anything, are you? Whoops. Here it is. I'm gonna cough. There we go. There's the display capture. So, yeah, I have Furia going through. They're spelled FUR on the Wikipedia. So, that's a bad-looking R. Try it again. That's better. And now below V1 Endpoint, I'm actually going to skip that because that's a tough one. Moist Optic, okay, I have a pretty good opinions on this one. Moist is insane, their offense is super good, a lot of solo plays. They do sometimes fall a bit susceptible to too many solo plays, and they're one of those teams, I think they're a lot like BDS, if you control the game on them, they absolutely crumble. But they're one of those teams that is a bit, that can be red. They're a team that can be red on offense. The problem is, their communication's insane, with the point where a lot of times you have to cast, but a lot of their passing plays are pretty easy to read, so I have it. But Optic, they're going to be really good at moving the field, forcing them to use boost. But I am worried for Optic because they're one of the teams that I think is not going to do super well in this tournament. I think Optic, X Envy is probably going to lose this one pretty badly. I got Moist probably. Do I have him 3-0ing though? 3-0, 3-1. I don't think this is going to 5. I think this is either 3-0, 3-1. V1 Endpoint's not going to be a 3-0 unless one of these teams starts off slow, which could happen, but I would actually see BDS Secret being more of a 3-0, but BDS Secret, I have BDS winning that. BDS does start slow, so I'm going to give it a 3-1. BDS is a lot of it's a team that's like Moist, except they're much more high offense, high challenge, just challenge everything. They don't really have as much of a structure as Moist does. But anyways, Moist Optic. Trios aren't going to be super common here, but this is going to be the best round for it. I think Optic's going to be overwhelmed by Moist. I'm going to give it a 3-0. Space Station Pioneers. This one, it could be an upset. Space Station's good in that they're a really good LAN team. Like, Daniel is insane at LAN. He's one of the few young guys who's actually, like, really good at LAN, and he's been the, like, anomaly for any young player. Jumps in, immediately one of the best players in the game. And he also just was one of the best players at last LAN for Space Station. He really did a lot of work for him. So I don't know. They're the favorites in this. I would in most days have them predicted to win. I just OCE as a region has not been great this season. Very worried for them, but Pioneers could beat them. Pioneers are a team that can shut down Space Station. I think they could take away that midfield. Pioneers have a pretty good overall structure. They're a very well-rounded team, but OCE as a general is kind of slow. That's kind of the big problem. They're slow. They're a team that can definitely surprise us. The Pioneers roster is currently pretty solid. I think they played last one. Yeah, Scrub, Super Latchy, Banana Head. But so I have a lot of hope for them. They got 2 coaches as well through Freeze and Prof. So I got a lot of hope for this Pioneers roster. I don't think it's here though. I think upsets are going to most likely come from Liquid Falcons and from V1 Endpoint. I got Space Station winning this one. I'm going to say it's a 3-2. I'm going to say that Pioneers make it close because I think Pioneers are a really solid team. I think they're going to make it close against Space Station. Space Station's a team that I think could either do super well or super poorly. They're a team that I think is going to have some difficulties. Going to have some real tough matches here. FaZe Power, this one's pretty easy. FaZe is insane offense, a really good goal line defense. They do give up a good amount of space in front of that box, so I think that Power could utilize that. I mean, Power themselves have a really good roster with Amphis, Torsos, Express, and Shima. I don't see this one being a sweep, actually. I see this one being a 3-1. I think Power will take game 3. I think FaZe will overall control it. Look at Falcons. Here's another close one. We're going to go back up here, though, to V1 Endpoint. 2 good defenses in this one. Endpoint's more aggressive, but I'm really interested in who takes the midfield. Endpoint can do that. I think V1's going to be much more demo-heavy. Endpoint could have some issues with that. I will say, though, do not sleep on Relating Wave. He is a brick wall. He is really good at defense, and he's pretty good at avoiding demos. He is a really good foundation for this team. And, I mean, the same could be said with V1. V1, a lot of people predict them to do super well this LAN. V1's Torment, Calm, Beast Mode. I'm going to be very interested. I mean, they're probably going to put on tons and tons of demos. I really like V1's chances. This series, probably one to go to 5. Both these teams are quite experienced. V1 and Endpoint, they do have Archie. Archie's really good, but I don't know. I don't know how good he's going to be on LAN. I don't know if his playstyle is going to be the best for LAN. I think I got V1 winning this. I got all these. I don't predict a lot of upsets, do I? This one definitely goes to 5. Now we go down to Liquid Falcons. This one I actually don't think will go to 5. I think one team's just going to win it. I actually have Falcons winning this, I think. Because both teams are super aggressive. Liquid is going to probably try to outpace Falcons, but Falcons is the faster team. Mina's super fast. If Liquid can slow it down on Falcons, they could beat them. Get some demos in, really disrupt Falcons. I think they could do it. No, actually, no, it's the other way around. If Falcons get some demos on Liquid, they could disrupt Liquid. Liquid's a smooth team, but once they start to crumble, it's kind of like a snowball. And for Liquid on Falcons, I think if they can slow the game down, make Falcons not play the way they want, I think they could win. But I got Falcons winning this. It's not going to 5. I got this one going. I'm going to go 3-0. I'm going to go a bit of surprise here. That was horrible. I'm going to go a bit of surprise here. I got 3-0 on this one. Because I think Liquid's inexperience is going to hurt them here. Like, none of the players, not even Xberry's experience, has been in the LAN before. So, I got... Let's go back up. Let's put the teams in. First one is V1. Versus Moist. Is Moist MOI? MST. But I keep thinking it's MOI. I know it's MST, but I always say it's MOI. Now this one, down here. BDS is BDS. Versus Space Station, which is SSG. Small as S. That's a bad S. S's are tough to draw because it's... What am I using this? I have a mouse. What am I using a touchpad for? Use a mouse. Might be a bit more sensitive, but... It makes it a little easier. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Curves are tough. And Phase, which is F-A-Z-E. versus Falcons. Falcons, I actually don't know what Falcons is. It could be FALS, Fowls, or FALC, Falc, or TF. It's FLCN. We'll say a lot of this credit for these predictions does go to Lawler. He did a lot of predictions on the first round. I think I copied him in a lot of them. I think he had Falcons winning against Liquid as well, but I mean, I agree with him with most of his stuff because, I mean, most of the upper round teams are just a lot better, but it's going to be a lot closer. I have a lot more sweeps and stuff than he does. He has a lot of 3-1s, 3-2s. I have a lot more sweeps. I think a lot more of these matches will be one-sided. But I think the further on you get into a tournament, the less sweeps you'll have. That could change. And now we have the upper quarterfinals, which are also part of day one. I'm probably not going to do this whole day thing. I'm not going to focus too much on this. I'm just going to go through the whole upper bracket, then the whole lower bracket. Get everything done. G2 Furia, this is going to be fun. This is a fun. G2, generally speaking, does pretty well against against teams from South America, because they play a very similar playstyle. I think G2's defense is going to be really tough for Furia to crack, because G2 used to be super susceptible to solo plays and mechanics. They were never really a mechanical team when they had Rizzo on them, but now with Atomic, they look way too hot. I have them winning this. This is a pretty quick prediction for me. 3-1? Yeah, I think I got Furia winning at least one on them. Version 1 Moist. This is close. We got the best of Europe. Well, one of the best of Europe. I think they end up, no, they weren't. BDS the best of Europe, but Moist, probably the second best of Europe. Versus Version 1, who's got a really insane defense, a great counterattack, a lot of demos. V1 could honestly beat Moist. V1 could beat anybody here, I think. I think Moist coming in is going to have that higher floor. They have a really good floor, a really solid floor. But do they beat V? But do they lose it? But do they lose to V1? I don't know. I don't see Moist getting overwhelmed by V1, which is what V1 tries to do. But I don't see V1 getting overwhelmed by Moist either. I don't see any of these guys overwhelming each other. This one I think goes to 5. I don't know who to predict on this one. I really, really don't. This is such a tough one. I think Moist comes in as the favorite, and I think... Oh my goodness, this is tough. Moist's got so many solo plays, though. But honestly, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna go V1. I think V1 actually wins this, because now I'm thinking about it, Moist has all these solo plays, but V1's kind of a no-respect team. They're gonna take away that boost. They're gonna demo them. And no, it's not because I'm NA fanboy. I just think V1, playstyle-wise, matches up well against a lot of other teams. I got him winning this. I got him winning this in 5, though. I think it's gonna be like 4 overtimes or something like that. It's gonna be something stupid. Got V1 beating Moist. Now, BDS, SSG, this one's easy. I got BDS. I don't think SSG is going to be able to beat BDS. I think BDS is just a better team here. I don't think I need to explain why. I just think BDS is the better team here. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a sweep, though. I think, honestly, but after game 1, they're going to get a bit hot. I think BDS is going to get hot. They're going to get into it, and they're going to be happy if they win. And Falcons phase. Falcons, we really haven't seen what they can put on a LAN. I'm going to be very interested about that, because Liquid and Falcons, that's a lot of new guys. A lot of guys who haven't had that experience. I mean, most experience in those two groups is 2 of the Falcons players, which is Ahmad and TRK, having 1 major experience. When they did well, but now with Ocala, it's the first time for this real roster to play. I mean, FaZe, I got them winning. They're a team that, generally speaking, does pretty well on LAN. I got it going to 5, though, because Falcons are going to put up a good fight. I think it's going to be one that FaZe wins. I do have Falcons being a really good team for lower brackets, though. Now it's G2v1, a fun match, actually, in the top bracket, because that one's tough, because, generally speaking, G2 plays well against a lot of teams, except for V1. V1's a team that G2 has historically had a lot of difficulties with. It'd be so weird if I put V1 in the finals. But yeah, V1 has a very fortunate draw going against G2, a team that they've beaten. If V1 played against BDS, this would be, I think, an easier one. I think BDS is the better team. Yeah, I think they're a team that B1 is going to have difficulties playing against. Because B1 is not, and because BDS is not like this super high offense that does have a bit of a susceptible defense. No, they're a team that's super well rounded, and they're going to be playing FaZe. FaZe is a team that could beat BDS. FaZe is a team that I think will make top 4. They've always done it. They're always super consistent. They never really have that high peak, though, so I don't think they're ever going to be in contention to really win this thing, but they're a good team. They're one that can 100% show up, win this whole thing, but they haven't really done that yet. Yeah, we're going to start at the top. Actually, no, we're going to start on the bottom, because BDS FaZe I think is going to be easier. This is where the best of 7 start. This is the side who gets to the finals, the winners finals, which I'll do at the very end of this. I got... Ooh, hi. I got BDS winning this. Sorry, that was someone else. I think I got BDS winning this. In all honesty, I think BDS is the better team, but it's going to be close, because FaZe is... They don't really have a ton of structure. They have good passing, they have really good chemistry, solid team, they're really good at moving around, very mobile. They can adapt a lot better than BDS can. BDS is super high aggression. I think they're going to force FaZe into a corner that FaZe just can't break out of. I got BDS. I think BDS is the real deal in Europe. They're going to win this. I got a lot of the high seeds winning, but I guess that makes sense. For what? Not 4-3. Maybe not even. I got 4-1. I think, you know what? Maybe they'll do the same thing they did the Secret. They'll lose the first game and then they'll win 4 straight. No. 4-2. There's no way FaZe is denied only a single game win. They go 4-2. G2 V1, this is going to go to 7. And I really want to pick G2 because I'm pretty sure they won the last match up against V1. But I know G2 historically has had a lot of difficulties with V1. They had difficulties against Cloud9 when that was what the original V1 was, but let's see what the query says. Actually, G2 beat them in the last 2 events in Spring Event 2 and Spring Event 3. Wow. Before that, they lost 3. You know what? That convinces me. I mean, both of them were 4-2s as well. I think this one's going to go to 7. I think V1 is a more confident team on land, but I think, you know what? The results don't lie. They speak for themselves. G2 is going to win this. Get the number 1 seeds from both regions playing from both NA and EU playing each other. In the winners finals. Overall, here's what it looks like. I mean, mostly it's just the high seeds winning everything. Jeez, really didn't pick any upsets. I think the only one that might change is be Falcons could beat FaZe. I think could really happen, but really anything can happen. You get the lower bracket out now. Now we got to compare that to the upper bracket. So, how does this whole lose situation work? This upper bracket round 1. So wait, how does this work? I'm actually gonna go to North America Regional Event 3. I actually don't remember. 3. Okay, that's how it works. Oh, the last time they beat him was in the lower bracket final. That kind of sucks, actually. But so yeah, I see. It's just the teams that win, that lost. All right. Well, that makes this easy. I'm gonna keep this up just in case I need it, because I most definitely will. But now we gotta play the Gladiators, which is GLA, versus Carmine Corps, which is K-Corp. Is our first match. GLA versus K-Corp. Now the question is, do I see Gaming Gladiators taking one? Because I think we all agree they're not going to win this. And I'm really worried for APAC South because while they're good, historically speaking, APAC's had a tough time, and APAC South has never been in a major. This is day 2, by the way, so this is right after day 1. They're not going to be feeling the best. I mean, neither of these teams will be. They'll have lost first round, so they're going to try to do their best to, get a good result in. I got Carmen Core, I think, sweeping this one. I think I'm sorry, any Gaming Gladiators or like APAC fans. It's just I don't see it happening. The next one would be Endpoint and Optic. It would be End versus OG, I believe, is Optics. That's actually a pretty good matchup. END. That looks like a P. Let's try that again. Poof, that is bad. That's way outside the lines. I get Endpoint winning. They're just the better team. I don't have a lot of faith for this Optic Gaming squad. But they're good defensive. They're gonna move the field. I have this one going. Do I have them taking 1 or 2? You know what? We can go surprise here. Let's go 3-2. I don't see Optic having that pop off. I see Endpoint winning and maybe heating up, but Endpoint is a team that's gonna be a little bit scary for me because they haven't also been the best. Then I got Secret versus Pioneers. Pioneers is PIO. Nope, KCP, of course, because it's Kansas City. Secret? What's Secret's? TS. Oh, okay, actually, that makes sense. Like Liquid is TL, not LIQ for whatever reason. Team Secret is TS, which is the Pioneers. Sam 2, which has consistently not done well. Versus OC versus OCE. This number. No, this has to be number 2. KCP, I'm pretty sure is number 2. I think Pioneers have done better than them. Which is also historically not done well, but better than Sam 2. Secret's your classic Sam team. They have their classic Sam strengths, which is, again, huge aggression, a lot of mechanics, a lot of speed. Classic Sam problems, though, of a terrible defense, and they're pretty susceptible to demos. Pioneers, your OCE team, really well balanced, surprising. They're gonna be surprising, but kind of slow. Wait, Pioneers? Oh wait, no, they might have actually been the number 1 seed. Is OCE? Wait, let's go to OCE. Spring. Pioneers are actually the number 1 seed by about 100 points, so pretty important for them. And that just only makes it even more solidified. I got KCP winning this. Sam 2 never really shows up that well. But I will give them a game, though. I think they will at least outpace KCP in at least one game, but I think KCP is going to be more well-rounded. They're going to be Secret. Although it would be kind of cool to see Sam 2 win a game. No, win a series. And I think they really can. Power versus Liquid. Okay, sorry, Power. This is kind of a tough one for you. I mean, there's really no good thing to say out about this. I think this one we can kind of very quickly go. Power is going to lose. Liquid I have winning this. They're going to be the better team. Coming into this, they're going to end up being the better team. In this, if they were to have this draw. They're not even going to sweat this match. I think they're just going to go quick 3-0. Power is a good team, but against the might of Liquid, I don't see it. EU's got some really good teams that are just some really good teams that aren't just the number 1, the number 2, number 3 in this tournament. Oh no. There we go. A couple Actually, most of the other, well, that's one from the lower team, but that's interesting. But they are the favorites coming in. Not a lot of upsets, I will say. And then we go to this one, which means that now we have to go bottom to top for the upper bracket who faces. So it would be Falcons lost there, so they're going to be playing Carbine. Oh, that sucks. Endpoint is going to be playing SSG. KCP is going to be playing Moist. And Liquid's going to be playing Furia. And Liquid Furia is going to be a good match. Because Furia has a lot to play for, and Liquid, I mean, they don't really have much to play for, but that's going to be a fun match, Furia versus Liquid. Because I'm going to be real honest, I don't know who to pick for that. Falcons, though, KCP, Falcons, Carmine Court, Falcons going to win. I think they're just faster. They're going to take advantage of KCP's pretty weak defense. 3-0. They're going to come in, I think, with a good playing plan. SG Endpoint, they got some good coaches on these teams. Both these teams got very strong coaches. Space Station's going to attack from that midfield Endpoint. They're going to try to play fast around them. I think Endpoint's got a solid defense, though, that could really move it. But SSG's got Land Daniel as well. I got Space Station winning this. 3-2, which means I think Endpoint goes through like all these matches in Game 5. And Moist KCP, Moist going to win. Surprising is, more likely than not, you actually see the lower bracket team do really, really well. So I got him winning 3-2, I think. I mean, KCP's going to get that lower bracket buff, I think. Your team not to mess with. Moist is going to be a bit down in the dumps. They are a bit emotional, so let's see that happening. And Fury and Liquid, that's tough. Both of these teams are high-flying mechanical. I don't know who does it. It really is just who will do it better. Liquid is going to be nervous. They could really surprise us in this bracket. They could also absolutely fall apart and disintegrate. We haven't had a lower bracket team. We haven't had a team from that first round win yet. I think this is one where it's close, so I have to give it to the Momentum team. Liquid wins, I think. And I don't think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be super close. There you go. Just who does it better? I think it's Liquid who does that playstyle better. So now it's going to be Falcons versus Space Station. I think Falcons are the real deal. Falcons versus who? SSG. Okay, Falcons Space Station. This is going to be a real tough match for Falcons. Space Station's a good, solid team. Well-rounded, really strong defense. Really high pop-off. And if they just beat Endpoint, they're going to be playing well. Like, we're starting to get into the point where a lot of these matches are going to be super close. Falcons SSG, so now the match below that. Moist and Liquid. Which is another one. This is an inter-region match. This should be pretty quick and easy. So I'm probably going to start with it. Because matches by teams of the same region usually go this exact same way. I'm pretty sure, based on history, Moist has been the better team. But Liquid did have that perfect sweep on him. Then let's see what their record is against Liquid. Oh, it's been 1-1. Liquid had that perfect sweep, and then Moist won. I mean, overall, the better team's gonna be Moist. They're gonna be more confident, I think, coming into the. No, they're not. They're gonna be They're gonna be the team I think that's more comfortable coming to this. This one. Which round is this? This like losers round 3. This is. It's the end of that. I think they're gonna sweep. I mean, they've always gone to 7s, but it's always been. How close has it been? Here they are. It's always been super close, but I have I'm just gonna take it as a sweep. I think Liquid's gonna be nervous. I think they're gonna crumble. Falcons Space Station. This one's really tough for me to say. I think Falcons are the real deal. So is Space Station. Space Station's a great team in a live environment. Honestly, no clue who to pick. I would give. Ooh, that's tough. Who would I give the edge to? I'd give it to Falcons. I think they're the more well-rounded team, but God, that's tough. I'm gonna do a coin flip. So, okay, first hits heads, which is Falcons. Tails, Space Station. Heads again, which is now Falcons. So they're up 2-1. Okay, there you have Falcons going 3-1. I can agree to that. So Falcons are gonna win 3-1. Call it dumb, but I honestly that's kind of a coin flip match for me. Here comes Falcons. They win again. And Moist will go in here. Now the thing is, at that time, Liquid are not going to be super nervous because they're going to have experience, but I still have Liquid losing, even though they are not going to have as much. They're going to have a lot of experience. They're probably not going to be as nervous. I still have them losing because it's interregion. Now they lose 1, which is okay. So that's. Remember, these predictions are probably completely wrong because again, it just depends who pops off. Really, the top one is going to be V1 Falcons. That's a good match. I guess it's going to be on stream, so it's all going to be good matches. And the lower one, it's going to be FaZe and Moist. P1 Falcons is going to be tougher to predict. At this point, a lot of times the higher seed will just take it. That seems to be what happens in a lot of cases. But I don't really do that. I want to see just who I think is a better team. Falcons, again, they're going to be fast, but V1, a really good counterattack. They're going to disrupt Falcons. Falcons don't really like when they get demoed. So I might actually have this one going to V1. What is this? Lower quarterfinals? Those are best of 7s, right? Yeah. So I think I'll give this one's a V1. It won't be. I think they're going to actually win pretty easily. I got a 4-1 here because they're going to disrupt Falcons. Falcons don't like demos. They aren't used to it. I think it's going to be pretty annoying for them. FaZe Moist. This is a good match as well. Two really aggressive teams. Who do I think is more well-rounded? I'm going to give it to Moist. Moist, generally speaking, has done really well at this stuff. I think it'll be 4-3 though. I think it's going to be super close. But I got Moist. I'm a little more confident in this one. Even though, well, I got more confident in that because I don't know what Falcons we're going to get. V1 Moist. There you go, V1 Moist. I don't know who wins this. Again, it's a tough one. It really just comes down to who's really the better, more complete team. Again, V1 counterattacks a ton of demos. But are they going to be able to demo Moist? Moist is a team that doesn't get too affected by demos. They're emotional, but I think after a win with FaZe, they're going to be feeling good. I think they will take at least a game here. Probably 2 as well. This one I think may also go to 7. And it's going to be close. And that is a tough one to predict. Oh my goodness. The thing is, Voice doesn't have. They have a good offense. They have a defense. Their way of. They're gonna get. I think they're gonna get beaten in the midfield by V1. I think V1 has a really solid midfield. I think Voice has kind of a weaker midfield, but yeah, that's a tough one. Voice is gonna do all these solo plays, and V1 should defend them. But the thing with Moist is they just go again. They don't really care too much, and they got the communication that's really on point. I mean, last LAN, they did extremely well. Last LAN was for Winter, and they had to go through basically the NA gauntlet to get to the finals, and I think that it may have included V1. No, it didn't include V1. It included FaZe, who beat V1, so they're a good team. I think they're a team that will have it difficult. They've never actually played V1. I think I'll give it to Moist, because I think Moist is just the better team here. 4, 2, 4, 3. Let's see how many the coin does predict. Let's see. Okay. So that's okay. That's I actually don't know what to do. I mean, I want to say that they're gonna win. I think they win, but I don't know by how many. I definitely won't say it's a sweep or 4-1. I don't think. Do I go 4-3? I'm gonna go 4-3. Because if I don't really know, I'm gonna go 4-3. And now we have one last, the finals. Screenshot 202. This one's kind of funny because it's really, really thin. The upper bracket finals. 2 teams going to that. This is where we might start really utilizing that coin flip, because at this point all these matches are coin flips. It's gonna be G2 BDS. Okay, that's a good match. The winner of this might be the winner of the whole thing, but oh my goodness. Both these teams have been dominant. NA will have the advantage in these matches because they won the last LAN, and it was G2 as well. I'm gonna put this to a coin flip because this is literally a coin flip. Who wins, who doesn't? So this is literally gonna be a coin flip. G2's heads, BDS tails. Okay, BDS gets 1. BDS gets 2. Sorry, I'm not showing this, but I'm not going to show my browser. G2 gets 1. G2 gets 2, so it's tied 2-2 now. There's literally like a best of 3. G2 gets 3. 1 more for G2 and they win. G2 gets 4. They go 4-2 then, apparently, according to the coin. I'm fine with that prediction. The other side now, it's going to be BDS. They're going to be playing Moist, so some a team that they've met before. Yeah, they're playing Moist, okay. Moist is still MST. And my goodness, this has been quite fun, although I think a lot of people have left, so whatever. But it is fun. MST. Now, a lot of times, that team in the lower bracket will win. That almost always is what happens, and I don't think this is going to be any different. I think we're going to have a repeat of what happened last time. I think Moist is going to win 4-3. Although I think, generally speaking, BDS... No, Moist actually has a pretty good record against BDS. Moist and BDS have a pretty interesting head-to-head. They both have taken wins off each other pretty quickly, but... MST is some random team. Okay, well... Yeah, BDF has only lost the last... So out of the 3 appearances they've had, they've beat them 2 times. But... I got Moist. I'm gonna go for it. Because the Lowback team almost always wins. And so now we go to the finals. G2 and Moist. These are also, likewise, I think they're gonna be a coin flip. I'm surprised I didn't do a coin flip for lower bracket finals. I should probably do that. See what the coin says. Let's go coin here. Okay. BDS takes 1. I'll change it up if I have to. Okay, BDS takes 2. Moist takes 1. Moist takes 2. We're going to do 2. Moist takes 3. BDS takes 1. Oh my goodness, it could actually be a 4-3. It is Moist 4-3. Oh, what a... Well, that's funny. My prediction came true. Oh, goodness. And sadly, I don't have this on my stream, but trust me, I'm not lying here. Moist actually took it 4-3. That's pretty funny. Now, G2, Moist, we're gonna have this go. Little coin flip. Good old coin flip. We're gonna do it again. G2's the heads. Moist takes 1. G2 takes 1. G2 takes 2. And G2 takes 3. And G2 takes 4. So G2 will just win 4-1, I guess. I guess they're trying to say... I guess maybe my coin's trying to predict maybe Moist will get tired. That's a very boring finals, but... Yeah, the coin predicted it, not me. I won't go against the coin. It's what it predicted. I mean, last night we had a bracket reset, so I would love to see that instead, but... I guess the coin didn't say it. Oh well. That's fun. So we got G2 winning the whole thing. Over Moist in the finals, that's pretty reminiscent with BDS this time taking 3rd. That's fun. But yeah, and thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I'm gonna close shop right now, but that was a fun prediction. Probably gonna share them along to my Twitter. Thank you guys so much for joining. It was nice seeing you. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.